Hello people, how are you doing? This is Nakul again from Tech Boy, back with the honest review video of the new Lenovo P70. So let's begin. So as usual, I'm going to be telling the pros and cons about this phone, basically what a normal day user would like and dislike in this phone. And first of all, we're going to start with the pros, the good things. And the first thing that I like about this phone is the back cover this phone is coming with. Here we go, this one. So it's really nice, colored in dark blue, and the back is textured, as you can see, and it's kind of a rubbery, so it gives really nice grip when you hold it, and it goes all the way to the sides, as you can see. Let me try and focus it for you guys. Here we go. So as you can see, it goes all the way to the sides, and the best thing is the quality of the cover. It's really nice. Let me just take it off and show you. Here we go. As you can see, really nice material, though it's plastic obviously, but it has this matte rubbery back which gives really nice grip when you hold it. So really nice cover, I would say, and that's the first thing that I like about this phone. Now moving on to the second thing that I like about this phone is the battery backup of this device. Obviously this phone is known for its battery, which is 4000 mAh, and the battery backup of this device is also really good. With normal usage you're gonna get from around 32 to 38 hours easily, I would say, but only with normal usage. I was using WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, web surfing also, and obviously a bit of calling, and my Wi-Fi and 3G was on all the time. I only turned it off during the night, and I was getting around 34, 36, 35 hours usually. So the battery backup is really good, and if you use less, so you're gonna get even more, so that's pretty great. And if you use heavily, then also I think you're gonna get around 1 day easily, or at least 18 hours. So really good battery, guys. Now let's move on to the third thing that I like about this phone. As I told you that this phone has 4000 mAh battery, so this phone can actually work as a power bank and can charge your other devices as well, which is really great. You get this USB OTG cable, or you can say USB on the go cable with the device, as I showed you in the unboxing video of this phone. All you have to do is plug it in like this, and at this end you have to plug any USB cable with micro USB or any other, like this. Here we go. And at this end you have to plug in your other device. For example, I'm plugging in my OnePlus One. So as you're gonna see now, here we go. As you can see, the battery is being charged right now. Here we go. So this is a pretty cool feature, that this phone can actually work as a power bank, and this is the third thing that I like about this phone. Now moving on to the fourth thing that I like about this phone is the performance of this device. This phone does have 1.7 GHz octa-core processor, and it performs really well. There are like no lags or lagginess at all. It's really smooth, everything. You don't feel any lag or jitterness, so that's pretty cool. I did run the Antutu benchmark test and it scored around 43,000, which is really great. And if you want to see that video, you can click right over here to see that benchmarks video. So this is the fourth thing that I like about this phone, the performance of the device. Now moving on to the fifth thing that I like about this phone is the features tab in the settings. So let's go over there. As you can see right over here, feature. Over here it has really cool features and options, you can say, like screen of gesture. It has knock to light, means double tap to wake, just like the OnePlus One. There we go. So that's pretty cool. And then it has quick snap, double tap home button while the screen is off to snap pictures, means just double tap the home button and it will take pictures silently. You can even customize the flash mode and continuous shot, as you can see. After that we have the shake lock. Quickly shake the phone in one direction to lock the screen. Even I didn't try it yet, so let's try it now. Okay, here we go. So that's pretty cool. And after that we have the volume key backlight. Press the volume key up or down to set the screen on. And then we have white touch, one touch shortcut access, the same button you get in iPhone. There we go. You have options like calculator, camera, back, music, recent, and you can even add more apps. So again, pretty cool feature. Let's turn it off for now. And after that you have the smart scene. You can set profile at specified time and WLAN, which is Wi-Fi. So as you can see, you can turn this on, set the time according to your preference, and You can even customize what that profile should do, like brightness, GPS profile. You can even add Bluetooth setting, WLAN, data connection, and open an app if you want. So that's pretty cool thing. And then lastly, you have the decrease tone volume. Automatically decrease ringing tone volume when the phone has been picked up. Means if your phone is ringing and you pick it up from the table, the phone will decrease the tone automatically. So again, pretty cool thing. So that was the fifth thing, the features tab that I like about this phone. And now let's move on to the sixth thing that I like about this phone, which is the notification center in the settings. So let's go over there again. Here we go, notification center. In here you can customize the whole notification area, like the notification bar icon settings, which are the shortcuts. You can customize all that in here, and after that you have the click to hide the notification bar, means it will hide the notification bar. Then you have display battery indicator. You can choose graphical or percentage. And then you have display current network speed. This is something cool when your 3G data or Wi-Fi is turned on and your data is going uploading or downloading. It will show the network speed right over here in the notification bar. Then you have no screenshot notifications, WLAN connection status, expandable under keyguard. This means your notification will be expandable even when the phone is locked. So you can enable this. Then you have today's schedule, active app notification, prioritize app notification. So bunch of settings for the notification area. That's pretty cool. That's the sixth thing that I like about this phone. Now lastly, moving on to the seventh thing that I like about this phone, which is the power manager. It's again in the settings. So let's go over there. Here we go, power manager. In here you can turn on the ultimate power saver mode. It will increase the battery even more, and you can even turn on the screen and GPU power saver. So that's pretty cool. Then you have power consumption details, and you have the time switch, means you can specify a time at what time you want the ultimate power saving mode to be turned on, as you can see. So that's pretty cool. So that's it for the pros part, the good things about this phone. Now before I move on to the cons, let's talk about the camera, because obviously camera has some good things and bad things. So let's move on to the camera now. And here we go, turned on the camera, but I'm not going to show the interface right now because that would take even more time. If you want to see the interface, just click right over here. This is the unboxing video of this phone in which I showed the whole interface of the camera. So if you want to see that, click right over here. Now let's talk about the video recording. The video recording quality is really good. I had no complaints with it at all. The only complaint I had with the video recording is that you cannot toggle flash while you are recording the video. As you can see, you can pause the video, you can take pictures simultaneously. As you can see, you can stop the recording, you can even tap on the screen to focus the lens. So that's pretty cool, but there is no option to toggle flash while you are recording the video. However, you can do that before you start recording. So that's one thing that I don't like in the video recording thing. Now let's talk about the picture quality, the photo quality, which is good, not exceptional, not bad either, just good I would say. No matter if it's outdoors, indoors, with flash or without flash, it's good, no problem with that. But the problem is with the focus of the camera. Sometimes when you click on the shutter key to focus automatically and take pic, it doesn't really focus that well until you tap on the screen on the object which is out there, and then it focuses correctly. But sometimes it just misses the focus when you click on the shutter key. So that's one little thing that I don't really like. However, I will include the picture samples which you can see now. Now let's move on to the cons part of this phone, the bad things, the things that I don't like personally I would say, and maybe you will also not like, so let's talk about them. And the first thing that I don't like in this phone is that there is no option to move to SD card, means you cannot move your apps, games to SD card. So that's the first thing that I don't like in this phone. All you have is 11.5 GB out of 16 GB user available, which is plenty I would say, but still you cannot move the apps to the SD card. And the next thing, the second thing that I don't like about this phone is that, as I told you, that this phone does have dual tap to wake, and when the phone is in your pocket, even with the layer of the cloth in between the phone and your thigh, when the phone touches your thigh simultaneously, sometimes it turns on the screen and you can feel it, like as you can see, though it won't let anything happen because it has prevent pocket dials, but the screen does turn on, and when it turns on by double tap to wake, the phone vibrates and you think that there is a notification coming or is there a message, but when you take it out you just realize that the phone screen was turned on by touching at your thigh, I would say. Because I don't know if you guys can hear or not, just try and hear the vibration. So it vibrates slightly, just like a notification has arrived, and you get confused. So that's the second thing that I don't like about this phone. Now moving on to the third thing that I don't like about this phone is the loudspeaker. I mean, it's good, decent enough. It's that, I don't know if you guys saw the unboxing video or not, but in that video I showed you that this phone has dual loudspeaker. As you can see, there are two grills, 1 and 2. You can clearly see that. But the thing is, only this one is the loudspeaker. This is not. So this phone has single loudspeaker, but what I don't understand is what this grill is for. I tried to read it in the user manual of this phone and I couldn't find anything that what this area is for or this grill is for. And I even googled it on the internet and I found that this phone, yes, indeed has only one loudspeaker. So I don't really understand what this is for. So that's the third thing that I don't like about this phone. And lastly, the fourth thing that I don't like about this phone is the RAM management. Out of 2 GB you get only 250 to 600 MB of free RAM available usually. Right now let's see, it's 337 MB of free RAM, and if I clear all the apps, and now the RAM available is 622. I mean, look at that. Let's clear it all, come on. Again 610. Come on, just kill this all. So it's 703 when I killed all the apps. So it's 703 out of 2 GB. But usually you're gonna get around 300 or 400 or max to max 550 MB of free RAM, unless and until you kill all the apps. So that's all for the pros and cons and the camera part. Now let's talk about some general stuff of this device, like the call quality, which is good and decent enough. I had no complaints. I would rate it 8 out of 10 in the call quality. The other person could hear me well, and even I could hear other person really well. And the noise cancellation, this phone also works really good. So again, no problems with that. Really good call quality. And the second thing is the internal storage. Out of 16 GB you get 11.5 GB user available, so that's all you have for the apps and games, because you cannot move the apps and games to the SD card. And the third thing is the sound quality of the loudspeaker, which is decent enough, I would say. Not really that good, not really that bad, just decent. You do hear some hashiness when there is a high pitched sound in the music or when there is a lot of treble in the song. But it's okay, and even the loudness of the loudspeaker is average, not really that loud, not really that low, just average. So the loudspeaker is in overall is average. And lastly, let me tell you about the sound quality in headphones, which is good, I would say. No complaints. The bass is there, the treble is there, clarity is good, the volume is also good. So the sound quality in headphones is good. So I had no complaints with that. So that's all for right now, guys. This was the honest review video of the new Lenovo P70. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, put them in the comments down below. Plus you can also like me on my Facebook page to know my current and upcoming activities. The link of that page will be in the description below, so go and like me over there as well. And thank you for watching, guys, and subscribe for more videos.